Welcome back to Future Bike Zone, and today we are going to take a long, detailed ride into the world of the 2026 Honda Forza 750, a Maxi scooter that Honda is calling its ultimate GT scooter, and one that really challenges what people think scooters can do. At first glance, you might look at the Forza 750 and think of it as just another commuter scooter with a bigger engine, but the reality is very different. This is a machine built to take you through city streets with ease, then out onto the open highway with the comfort and stability you'd expect from a touring motorcycle. Honda has crafted something that combines practicality, premium features, and performance into one sleek package, and for many riders, it could very well replace both their everyday commuter and their weekend tourer. The engine is at the heart of the story, and Honda has gone with a 745 cubic centimeters parallel twin, liquid-cooled, SOHC, 8-valve setup. On paper, it delivers just under 59 horsepower at around 6,750 RPM and produces about 69 Nm of torque at 4,750 RPM. Those aren't superbike numbers, but the way this engine delivers its power is what makes the difference. The torque comes on low and strong, giving smooth acceleration from a stoplight and effortless overtaking power on the highway. You don't need to rev it high to get moving, and that makes it very friendly in everyday situations. Add to that Honda's dual-clutch transmission, a 6-speed automatic that shifts for you, and you begin to understand why the Forza feels different from traditional scooters with continuously variable transmissions. The DCT doesn't have that rubber band feel. Instead, it gives you solid, direct acceleration and a riding experience that feels much closer to a motorcycle, while still removing the hassle of clutch work. And if you want to take more control, you can toggle between different automatic modes or even manually shift through the gears with handlebar controls. The fuel efficiency is another talking point. With Honda claiming around 3.6 liters per 100 kilometers, you are looking at close to 28 kilometers per liter, and when you combine that with a 13.2-liter fuel tank, you have a real-world riding range of about 350 kilometers before needing to fill up. For riders who commute daily but also want the ability to head out on longer trips, that range is a sweet spot. The top speed sits around 170 km per hour, which is more than enough for highway riding and ensures the Forza 750 never feels underpowered when traffic opens up. But an engine and transmission are only part of the story. The chassis of the Forza 750 is built around a diamond-type steel frame with a wheelbase of about 1,580 mm, giving it stability at higher speeds. Suspension is handled by 41mm upside-down forks at the front and a ProLink monoshock at the rear, both offering 120mm of travel. This means the Forza can soak up city bumps and potholes but still feels composed and planted when leaned over in corners. And yes, the scooter leans in corners in ways that might surprise you if you are used to smaller or softer machines. Braking is handled by twin 310mm discs up front with 4-piston radial calipers and a single 240mm disc at the rear, all managed by ABS as standard. Honda has also added traction control and engine braking control, so when you roll off the throttle or hit wet surfaces, the electronics help smooth things out. These are the kinds of features you'd expect on a mid-sized sport touring motorcycle, not a scooter, but Honda has decided the Forza deserves that level of sophistication. Practicality hasn't been ignored either. Under the seat, you get storage big enough for a full-face helmet, and while it might not rival some smaller scooters in raw capacity, it is very usable. The glove box now comes with better lighting, and Honda has included a USB-C charging port near the handlebars for convenience. The riding position is upright, giving you excellent visibility in traffic, while the redesigned floorboards offer more legroom thanks to slimmer body panels. The seat itself has been reshaped for better comfort, ensuring you can sit for hours without feeling cramped. Add to this Honda's Smart Key system, which means you can start the bike, unlock the seat, and access the fuel cap without ever pulling your key out of your pocket, and you see how Honda has thought through the daily rider's needs. Technology plays a huge role in the 2026 Forza 750. The centerpiece is the 5-inch full-color TFT display, bright and easy to read even in direct sunlight. It works with Honda RoadSync, allowing you to pair your smartphone, access navigation, take calls, listen to music, and even respond to messages using handlebar controls and voice prompts. The switchgear is backlit and intuitive, making it easier to interact with the system even at night. In terms of riding dynamics, Honda has programmed multiple riding modes. You get standard for balanced everyday use, sport for sharper throttle and quicker shifting, rain for reduced power delivery and maximum traction control, and 2 fully customizable user modes where you can adjust throttle response, engine braking, traction control level, and even how the DCT shifts. And let's not forget cruise control, which now comes standard. Combined with the adjustable screen and smooth engine, cruise control transforms highway riding from a chore into a relaxed glide. So what is it like to ride? Around town, the Forza feels composed and smooth. The DCT means you just twist the throttle and go, and the torque means you can pull away cleanly even with a passenger. The only thing you notice is the weight, at about 236 kilograms. This is not a lightweight scooter, and you feel that bulk at very low speeds or when pushing it around a parking lot. But once you are moving, the weight disappears, and in fact, contributes to stability at highway speed. Out on open roads, the Forza comes alive. Acceleration is brisk and linear, overtakes are easy, and with the screen raised, wind buffeting is minimized. The suspension feels firm enough to inspire confidence in corners but soft enough to avoid jarring hits over bumps. On winding roads, you forget you're on a scooter and instead feel like you're on a mid-size touring motorcycle. On long journeys, the upright position, supportive seat, and cruise control let you cover serious distance with minimal fatigue. Storage is decent but not exceptional. For many, the underseat space will be enough for daily commutes, groceries, or a helmet, but if you plan long tours, you'll want to invest in Honda's official luggage options, which include side panniers and a top box. Thankfully, Honda has made accessory packs available, like comfort, travel, and style packages, so you can tailor the bike to your needs. Riders have also noted that the Forza is extremely reliable. Typical Honda engineering and maintenance intervals are designed to keep ownership simple. So, who is this scooter for? It's for riders who need one bike that does it all. If you ride in the city during the week, but on weekends want to hit the open road, the Forza 750 makes sense. If you love technology, enjoy seamless riding modes, cruise control, smartphone integration, and want the reassurance of Honda reliability, this machine fits the bill. If you don't want to deal with constant gear shifts but still crave the feeling of a proper motorcycle engine, the Forza is perfect. It might not be ideal for someone who only rides short city hops or who wants the lightest possible machine, but for most people who want comfort, capability, and prestige in one package, the Forza 750 is hard to ignore. This has been Future Bike Zone's deep dive into the 2026 Honda Forza 750. If you enjoyed this extended review, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave a comment below. Would you pick the Forza over a touring motorcycle? Would you daily ride it in your city? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep riding, stay safe, and see you on the next one.